Story time. Bro, if y'all hear that in the background, that's the serpentine belt that I had fixed under the hood, and it's making that noise. They told me that it's a part that they have to replace, and they got it on the way, and when they get it, bring the truck back in. But even though the dump is lifting, you can still hear that noise, bro. It sounds like old TV. Anyways, I'm on my way to pick up my stolen trailer, bro. I'm going back to reclaim it. The other day, it was just a random night. You know, on random nights as a man, what you do, you just scroll Facebook Marketplace, right? See if you come across a deal. And it's a good chance you will if you do it every night. I seen lawnmowers for $300. And, you know, people get them so fast that they'll be gone. So, while scrolling, I had seen, I seen the trailer, right? So, when I first set eyes on it, I was like, oh, wow, the person who I originally bought this trailer from, they got another one on Marketplace. Because when I had originally bought that trailer, he was selling two, right? It was two of the same trailers. So when I saw that trailer, I assumed like, okay, well, he must have another one on sale. Wow, he got another one? So I'm looking through the pictures, and I say, oh, wow, it got the trimmer racks and everything in it. Like, this trailer good for $2,500? This person finna get, like, whoever buy this is finna be set. So I look through the next picture, I'm like, wait. This got the hooks in it too. This got the things to hold the lawnmower wheels in place. Wait, hold on. This is my trailer. So I'm just looking like, wait, bro, hold on. So I get a screenshot and everything. Okay, cool. I got the person who selling the trailer. So the first thing I do, I go to the Chicago Police Department and I file a report. Now you might ask, why you just not filing a report for stolen equipment that happened 7 months ago? You feel me? Because this happened in September. 7-8 months ago. So, you know, the thing is, this is my first time ever having stuff like this stolen from me. I've been held at gunpoint for my Benz, and I filed a report for that. But I thought, you know, when this had happened with my truck and my trailer and all of my equipment, I thought that, you know, okay, cool. I filed a report for everything that was stolen, but that wasn't necessarily the case. When I had got my truck back, when they found my truck in January, and I had asked them, okay, cool, y'all say y'all found a warehouse full of stolen equipment. Y'all found my trailer? Y'all found my lawnmowers? He said, no. He like, did you file a report for the lawnmowers and stuff? I said, yeah, I did. So he like, you got the report number? So I showed him the report number, but the report number was for the truck. So this is when he break it down like, no, you were supposed to file a report for everything individually. And I'm like, so he say, the trailer, you didn't file a report for the stolen trailer. I'm like, wow. So imagine, like I say, this happened in September. I get the truck in January. So at this point, I'm talking to the detective in January. So I'm like, bro, it's no reason for me to even file a report for a trailer, bro. It's been X amount of months. They're not gonna find that trailer. The police don't even pull over trucks with trailers. And I say that from personal experience, bro. When I had first got my truck and trailer, like when I first started this, I went about a month without a license plate on my truck and on my trailer. Like, it took for my mama to convince me, boy, you better put a license plate on that trailer where they can pull you. I say, Mom, I've been driving for over a month without a trailer. They're not gonna pull me over. Like, so I of course I eventually got it. But, you know, so I was like, bro, it's no point for me to file a report for a stolen trailer, bro, because they're not gonna find it. If Chicago police already told me, I remember they told me, like, do you want the harsh truth or do you want me to lie to you? I said, just give me the truth. He said, ain't nobody looking for your truck, bro. So when he told me that, I was like, it's not even any point for me to go looking for my trailer, bro. Because one, they're not going to pull anybody over. And two, they're not actually looking for it. So I never filed the report. So when I found it on Facebook Marketplace the other day, that's when I had went to Chicago police and I filed the report. Even the police was like, you just not filed the report? So anyways, I kind of set the dude up. I had one of my homies who worked for Chicago police. I had him talking to him saying that he gonna come meet up so that I can get the address. And that's when my homie telling me like, dude is saying that he got somebody else coming in the morning to get. I was like, oh shit, so I gotta get on it. So I was like, you know, I need to call Aurora Police. Thank God for Aurora Police moving as fast as they could. Like, they immediately was like, okay, we'll have somebody out there within the next couple minutes and they'll give you a call. So that's exactly what happened. Aurora police went out there. They said they couldn't find it. They like, okay, we're gonna keep looking. We'll give you a call, you know, to update you. 15 minutes later, they give me a call like, okay, cool, we found your trailer. You know, you can come out right now or you can come out tomorrow. And I said, okay, cool. He like, make sure you bring the title and everything. So thank God. You know, and I honestly don't like how they had gave the person who was selling. They gave him my phone number because he keep blowing my phone up, to be honest, which I don't have a problem with. Like, he trying to just kind of go, but he started to kind of give off like, I'm not giving you a trailer because now that I have the title transferred over to me, I'm going to court with this. Because he was saying how this trailer was going to pay for his month's rent and all of that. You know, like, now he can't pay for rent. You know, now he got to send somebody off who was going to come get the trailer and all types of stuff. Like, it was kind of one of those moments where I could have told him, like, but they ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. Like, I have the original documents, I have the original title and everything, so I can show you proof of when I bought it. If dude wanted me to feel more comfortable, well, he wanted to feel more comfortable, like, well, why you just now filing the report? I'm like, well, bro, because I made it clear that I thought all of this was already under the report. I thought all of my equipment was under the report when I had first filed the report, but those for my truck. So anyways, I'm about to drive to Aurora. Aurora is about hour 15 minutes again. And keep in mind, this is a week after I just bought that trailer, my other trailer. This is only a week. So if I didn't buy that trailer, bro, I had the trimmers, the trimmer racks, and everything is still in that trailer, bro. I wouldn't have to spend a dime. I would still have $2,500 in my pocket. But the whole time, now I got two huge trailers. I can simply sell this trailer. He was selling it for $2,500. I can honestly sell this for $3,000, and probably even sell it for $2,500. So, anyways, man, got a long way to go. All right, so I'm about 20 minutes away, and I realized that I need to get some gas. I was literally on E, and gas here. Well, I'm in Oak Brook right now. Gas is $4.39. If I'm not mistaken, just a couple cents less, a couple little, a little bit of change. So. Right here, what you notice is I have another trailer with me. This is my other trailer that I used before I bought the last trailer. What am I about to do with it? So I'm about to give him this trailer because I no longer need this trailer. And if I was to keep this trailer, I would then have 3 trailers in front of my crib. This trailer beat up, as you see, it's well beat up. Don't have the fender, missing the door. I backed into it a couple of times because I had very minimal range of motion with the salt spreader. Backing up, I definitely ran into it. So again, what I'm about to do is I'm about to give him this trailer because I no longer need it. He gave me his story. I'm a sympathetic person and empathetic person. He was telling me how that trailer was gonna pay for his month's rent. I could have been that person, like, I mean, bro, what, ain't got nothing to do with me. But, instead, I was like, I'll give you this other trailer. You can try to figure out how to sell it. You can try to figure out how to sell it to that other person. So, that's apparent. Oh, shit. All right. So, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to give him this trailer. And I believe he's going to sell it to that next person who was going to buy my stolen trailer. So, again, I got like 15, 20 minutes to go. And, I'm good. Perfect. I'm disappointed. Stopping to get this gas just set me back 20 minutes, bro. Oak Brook, why is y'all nearest gas station 10 minutes away from the expressway? Like, y'all need to fix this, Oak Brook, bro. I feel like I am literally in a different city. Like, I'm in a suburb of Chicago. Like, I literally feel like I'm in Miami or something. Look, y'all want to know something? It's real when Chicagoans go to a different city and we see these downtowns that literally look like this. Like, we see downtowns that look like this. The first thing that pop up in our head is, bro, this is y'all downtown? But no, I'm disappointed, Oak Brook, bro. Why y'all nearest gas station is 10 minutes away from the expressway? That's insane. Anyways. Alright. Aurora, Illinois. You can tell I'm not in Chicago or near Chicago. I don't know where I feel like I am. Probably Mississippi. It do feel like I'm in Mississippi or something right now. It's kind of feels southern or Oklahoma or something. I don't know. I know that's
two entirely different, states. But that's kind of what it's giving off. But about to make that transaction, me and bro both, came to the agreement to have police meet us there so that everything can go about smooth. So, yeah, a couple minutes away. Bro, voila. Everything still in store. I got my trailer back. From the bungee cords to the J-hooks for the chainsaws and trimmers to even my, this was holding down the my tires for the lawnmower. Everything. Got it back. Lo and behold, bro. Everything went back smooth. Here go the trailer I'm giving him. We in the alley right now. Police is right around the corner. Everything turned out well. Got to grab my tiller for side. Yeah. Thank God, man. I'm glad this all worked out. Like that. Gone. It all worked out in my favor. It all worked out. Now all I gotta do is get back home. Well, not even get home. I gotta go straight to the barbershop. And once I get home, I'm gonna show the inside of the trailer. Matter of fact, I'm gonna compare the two trailers. But in the meantime, let me get up out of here. So, the moment we've all been waiting for, to compare both trailers, both large trailers, as you just saw. That just kind of took up the whole block. Here's the trailer setup that I currently have. Got a retractable door so that it'll be a smoother, down. It'll be a smoother ride for me to come down the ramp. Just installed the vertical trimmer racks. Got these from Home Depot, about $15 each. Just grabbed this Turo Time Master last week for $650 at 10 p.m. at night. All right, he actually tried to finesse me because I don't know if he assumed, he didn't assume somebody messaged him so fast, but I had caught that 23 minutes after he posted. I said, I'll come get that right now, bro. So he said, when I had came, I said $650, right? He's like, nah, $700, bro. I said, no, you said $650, look. So, the Turo Recycler 21-inch. This is my setup. All right, got the leaf blowers. At first, the leaf blowers was hanging off the floor. Now I got some from not Harbor Freight, but Russo's, from Russo Power Equipment. Got the same trimmer rack to hold the blower's arm. Tubes. 9010 and a 590. All right. Once again, all Husqvarna 525s. This is 330 though. Interchangeable. Stick edger and the hedge trimmer. I got to get a couple more things like pole saw. And it's still in the work. I can actually paint. I'm glad it came with the shelves. Put my toolbox right there and everything. Emergency kit, extinguishers. It got the outlets and everything in it. I would paint this, but then again, I might not, bro, depending on the time I have. I mean, that might even be a project for my nephew. Teach him how to paint, how to use how to paint, pay him $100 or something like that. So, once again, this is the setup. Now, and let me add, this is the Ford F-250, right? Now, this is not what the F-250 hauled. First of all, because I don't have a hitch. I had got rear-ended, and they had messed everything up. I shouldn't show my license plate. I'll blur that out. But I can't, tow anything. So here go the F-450. Mind you, look at this. It's gray, right? Remind you that when they had stole the 450, it was yellow. Now look at it. Nice and gray. Don't mind everybody coming down the block because they had blocked the road the road on the next block. So everybody coming down this block. I had added 2 buckets on top of the salt spreader. I like that. So, as I'm riding past my truck, I got some trash. I just throw them in buckets, and when it's time for me to throw everything away, put them in, I throw the buckets. What's in the buckets in the garbage. Now, here is what was stolen. Got the trimmer racks horizontal. All right, it's horizontal. Now, the ceiling is not as high as the other trailer. I got it bent down as I exit this trailer. It don't have the ramp. Don't have a. You can tell it did. I believe it did have another ramp to fold down to make the smooth, to make the the ride down a little smoother, but it don't anymore. These is where the blowers went, right? Imagine everything is still here. These is where the blowers went. This is where the tubes was. And again, these is for the racks. I had 6 trimmers. I had 2 chainsaws and a hedge trimmer. And that's about it. I'm actually kind of surveying, make sure there's no tracking devices or anything. This is why I was putting the mowers, the wheels, so that the mower wouldn't slide back. Here go, of course, the ratchet strap to strap down the wheels. But everything is still here. Like I said, I can still use this. You tell me, which one would you prefer? The vertical trimmer racks or the horizontal trimmer racks? A trailer this size or a trailer that size? You feel me? A Ford F450 or a Ford F250? I think a F450 or a dump truck in general is the ultimate setup, because this is everything, right? You can put the salt spreader right on it, and you can use this all year round. I remember I had tried to I filled my truck up with mulch, and I tried to use that like salt spreader and put a bucket down, or the wheelbarrow down here, so that the auger can drop the mulch in, and I use minimal labor. But that didn't work out. It was too wet. But again, I think a dump truck is the ultimate set. Bayer's got a product. They have Bayer's Salt Dog. They have the ultimate setup for me that is absolutely perfect. It's it's a dump truck. It's a dump that is a salt spreader. Like the salt spreader is already in it. All you have to do is hook the spinner up to the hitch, and you set to go. If you're using it during the warmer seasons, you just kind of put a covering over the auger inside of the dump, and you set to go. It's beautiful, bro. Like it's just automatically beautiful. But once again, this is the current setup I'm using. I'm unsure what I'm gonna do with this side of the wall. If anything, I'm not gonna, just force it. But I think, I already got my mind made up. This is what I'm going with, bro. This is what I'm going with. Look at those leaf blowers. You feel me? This is what I'm going with right here. So, I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna add, what I'm gonna add, how I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna paint it. If so, then what color? But, the F250 got like 260,000 miles on it. This over with, to be honest. I could have sold this in the past, but I didn't. I just had to put a new battery in it. But let's get a good view of each truck. See that? That's huge, ain't it? Both of them is huge. And I'm about to move these trailers because it's clearly attracting too much attention on this block. But tell me, man, what you think? Comment, you feel me? How you feel like things went? Was this not a weird day? This been a weird weekend for me, bro, because I found my trailer on Facebook. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. And everything worked out good. I out of the kindness of my heart, here you go, bro. You can take this trailer, because where would I have put the other trailer? I wouldn't have put that other trailer. I wouldn't have nowhere else to put that other trailer. So, God bless that man. Hopefully he told me, he broke down and told me that the man who he had bought this trailer from, the man who he bought this from, right? He told me that now he not texting him back. He not accepting his calls, right? He told me from the jump that his story at first was that he got that trailer from Kentucky, right? And now when he told him like, no, like, I need to know everything. He said his story changed from he got it from Kentucky till he got it from Chicago. And now the police involved. He went from saying dude had showed him proof that this is my trailer. It went from him saying that he installed those trimmer racks to I don't know who he is. I didn't install those trimmer racks myself. Like, wait, so you just said that you installed those trimmer racks. Now you saying you're not. So now dude not answering his calls and he not answering his texts. So now it's time to double down on him and figure out who he is and his significance in these, in these type of schemes. So now I got faith that I'm finna get these mowers back, bro. I got a 48-inch Bradley. Thank God that when this all had happened, this Bradley was, getting repaired. So I got another 48-inch Bradley to find. I got another Time Master to find, and I got another recycler to find. And I had a 32-inch right. You feel me? I got a 32-inch right to find, right stander. So once again, bro, thank God. I really do thank Jesus for the turnout. Everything went smooth. The police. Hey, look, quick story. So as I pulled up, I gave the police woman, I gave her the title on my ID. She waved it off like, it's okay, we don't need that. The policeman was like, yes, we do. What are you talking about? So I was like, you a rookie, ain't you? She like, what you mean you don't need this? Like, this is gonna show proof that this is my trailer. Like, what you mean you don't need this? But anyways, man, once again, I really do thank God that this is turning out in my favor, bro. One of my favorite Bible verses is, acknowledge him in all ways. Wait, no, that's not the Bible verse I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Ecclesiastes 10 through 11. It say, I have seen the pain in which God has given man to exercise in. He has made everything beautiful in his timing. All right, he has made everything beautiful in his time. You might be going through the trials and tribulations. You might be going through some rough waters and everything. But understand that it's only momentary. You feel me? What God is doing, he's strengthening you. The Bible, he just literally just said, I have seen the pain in which God has given man to exercise in. Right? You can't pray for strength and not hit the weight room. You're not going to get strong overnight. You got to lift those weights. You feel me? So he ain't doing nothing but strengthening my legs as I walk through the mud. So as I, continue to walk through mud, I won't see that mud as heavy anymore because my legs got stronger and stronger over time. So he has made everything beautiful in his time. It's going to work out in my favor, man. I'm going.